Hey guys, welcome to number 3 of the West Ham career mode, and to start off this episode, we did make a couple of signings in the last episode of Memphis Depay and Belotti, two really good strikers who can actually play in the middle. To be fairly honest, Depay could do a job there if need be. Same with Andre Ayew. There's a couple of other wingers that can go down the middle. But yeah, West Ham actually made a signing in real life of Snodgrass, literally the day after I recorded this video. It's a little bit frustrating, as I know you guys probably want me to sign Snodgrass, but I'll probably do that in the January transfer window. He's not the best as well, like he's only 75, 76 rated, so if anything he's a bit of a downgrade. But we are going to go into our next game against Manchester City. They do go really close there with Fernandinho in the 35th minute of the match. I'm not too sure how that wasn't a penalty there just before the end of the second half. We do get a shot off here with Kuyate to try and test the keeper early on. Then Memphis Depay gets a shot off, and Caballero is there with another save. Then in the 90th minute, Depay going inside, just narrowly missing the post, and the game unfortunately does end 0-0. Not the most eventful game in the world, to be fairly honest, but against Manchester City, keeping a clean sheet and preventing Aguero and co to score, that's not bad at all. So we do have a transfer offer here for Arbeloa, who's on actually 65 grand a week, so I'm going to actually loan him out just because I'm not going to use him. He's literally just going to sit on the reserves. If we do get like 3 injuries, then we might use him, but the likelihood of him playing in the first team, it's just very low, and there's players that can do a better job and be like low rated in a way. Like his pace stats are only like 50, which really don't help in a 3 at the back formation. So we do get a few wages sorted out here. We've got Vitolo, Carlos Vela, and I think we've got another one here, Niang, who's actually gone to Watford. I'm not too sure if I'm going to bring in Niang just because they're probably better players. Like I think he's only 78 rated. Fekir, I think he's 79. He'd be quite a good option, to be fairly honest. I'm going to give him a little bit more money just because there isn't much time left in this transfer window. Also, Bernardo Silva, we did try and get him earlier on in the window. Would be quite nice if we could bring him in now. He is a pretty good, decent player. Just going to reject Niang because that deal probably added up to about 22 mil, which I didn't think was worth it. Also declining Thorgan Hazard, 25 mil, a little bit too much for him. Now, out of the last 2 players, we've got Bernardo Silva, who I've never used on FIFA, and we've got Fekir. I think in the end I do actually go for Bernardo Silva just because I think he's a couple of higher ratings, and his potential is a lot better than Fekir's. Not quite as versatile, but I feel like in that right mid position, he'll do a better job. As you can see, he can play right mid, cam, and centre mid. He's got 4-star skills as well, which is not bad. 76 crossing, it's decent. He should do a decent job. And as you can see there, we have sold Adrian for 12 million. I feel like it's kind of worth doing just because he's got 12 months left on his contract, and I don't really like him on FIFA. He's one of them keepers that just doesn't save the ball. So we are going to bring in Tom Heaton as his replacement. I think he's on half the wages, and we make like 3 mil profit on essentially the same rating keeper. So we are going to go into our next game now against Watford. Looking at their team, they've actually playing a 5 at the back, so it'll be a good test for us to see how well we do. They are slightly different to us with a 3 in the midfield and then 2 up front, but nevertheless we go into the game in the 24th minute of the match here. Barami finding the ball through for Isaac's success. He does put it into the back of the net, but luckily he was narrowly offside, meaning the goal was disallowed, and we can get back into the game. So straight away we go on the attack, hit it down to Kuyate, gets the shot off. Aurelio Gomez with the save there, but Bernardo Silva goes past a couple of players, underside of the crossbar, back of the net. Great way on his debut to kick it off, obviously in the first half, to get a goal. And in such style, it was a really, really nice goal from the Portuguese man. As you can see here, the 2 Watford men colliding, and he just runs through, hits the underside of the crossbar. Really good finish, and I hope to see more of that from him. So that is the end of the game. I think that was about it in that first half. Not much happened. As you can see, we only had 6 shots, which is decent, but then Watford only had that one, which was offside with success. So we are going to go into our first European game of this series. It is against Spartak Moscow, probably the toughest of the 3 teams in the group we do have. They've got like Tashi, Mauricio, Fernando, Popov, Quincy Promes on the right hand side. He's really good, got a lot of pace, and has been linked to a few bigger sides in Europe. So we go into the game here, 20th minute. Popov straight away puts it past the defender and finds the back of the net. Not exactly the start we were looking for. Away in Russia, like it's one of those places where you go and you're probably not going to come back, but we do manage to get the comeback there with Depay only literally 3 minutes later. I was quite surprised with his left foot. He is actually right-footed, so quite lucky, especially as he only has 2-star weak foot, but really nice that he kept himself on side there, just cut back just before the pass happened, find it in the back of the net and gets back into it. Then in the second half here, we do bring in a couple of substitutions. I think Lanzini is one of them, finds the back of the net, makes it 2-1, gets us into the lead. They did do really well in this game, Spartak, to be honest. I kind of wish I did show a few more of their chances, but it's one of those things, like, nobody really cares about the Europa League group stages. When you get into the knockout stage, that's where it's really getting interesting. You play some bigger teams. I think Man United are in this tournament this year, so if we could like meet up there, maybe in the final or something, that'd be quite cool. We go into the 83rd minute here, 9-goal, gets his first goal for the club. Really good from Depay as well, down that left-hand side. He literally ran from the halfway line, cut back, crossed it in, and one of the shortest men on the pitch actually headed it in, so that was quite surprising from 9-goal. And then in the last dying moments of the game, we bring on Belotti off the bench, gets a bit of pace past the centre-back with his left foot, is actually a weaker foot. Really good finish, and I believe that is his first goal for the club as well. So quite a good game just to get players into the run of things. Obviously Depay, 9-goal, and Belotti all scoring for us, brand new signings. Really glad, and I think we did actually play Tom Heaton in goal, so it was good to get him a debut as well. Obviously we only have 2 goalkeepers, so if we do get one injured, we can always recall the one we do have out on loan, or maybe just someone on a free. We'll have to see if it does happen. So we do have the next game against Nottingham Forest in the EFL Cup, but I believe I will be ending off this episode here. I think we did do it really well in terms of we won all. Well, we didn't lose basically. We won the Watford game. We won against Spartak, and we drew against Manchester City. As you can see, we do have a game in hand, and if we do win that game in hand, we go top of the Prem. Not bad at all. So I hope you guys did enjoy this episode. Make sure you do smash the like button, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and see you soon. Bye.